Welcome in, Kia ora, to another episode of the Podfathers. Recording here on a Sunday night after the Natty series. We got Tom and Trev popping back on. Tom, appreciate you staying up so late per usual. How's it been, my friend?
Yeah, been good. Feels like a while since we've been on, got the All-Star break. So yeah, I would say I've been playing more baseball, but I haven't. I've actually been umpiring baseball. So
Boo.
we,
No.
yeah, I know, maybe a couple dodgy calls here and there, but um, yeah, we clinched first place, which was
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
But we have to play the playoffs. It's a one-game playoff, which is weird. So we're waiting to see who we're playing in that one-game playoff. But yeah, apart from that, been doing well. Been hating this break. I hate when there's a break in the season because what am I meant to do? So yeah.
Just watch some Lions tour without any of the Welshies. That's what you're doing right now. So lack thereof. How many series or rounds are there in the playoffs for you?
Oh, literally one.
Oh, it's just like championship?
It like yeah and no. So we've got like our own division, like Southwest and Wales League, and we play against it's first against second, pretty much. Play a
Mm,
one game playoff, and then you go to the national championships, which then you can start playing teams all over the UK. That's
gotcha.
that's a 3 or 4 round playoff with the final being a 3 game series.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Is the
So
final at Twickenham or what?
it's at Farnham Park, which is like the national center for baseball in the UK.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Let's get that dub then. Get
Yeah.
that one game championship.
I I am in San Diego though for the quarterfinals, so I'm going to be missing that sadly.
Oh, damn. Bummer. That's all right. We'll trade. Hopefully the boys can pull out a dub and you come back and tear it up the last couple games there. They're gonna be
Yeah.
missing their ace though. Trev, how you been? No national playoffs here in Wales for you, I'm assuming.
What's up, bro? Doing good. Yeah, no Nationals to the playoffs. Hopefully, they're the worst team in the National League. Doing good, bro. Hanging in there. We're chilling here. We got Tom, the ace slash umpire. We're feeling good. We're back refreshed after the break, ready to lock in and talk some Padres baseball.
Oh yeah. Yeah. First series back got off to a pretty solid start here after the All-Star game after we had five representatives, which was pretty awesome because I think there was only two right off the bat, right? Was it Manny and Nando? And then I think actually Manny and Suarez, and then Toddy got in, and then we had Morhone and Adam right after that. So ended up having a pretty good contingent there. I definitely think Pavetta, speaking of, had a solid start today, getting the dub against the Natties, but I think he probably should have gotten a sniff there as well. But coming down to Dave, which honestly, if you're Dave Roberts, would you probably want to just have as many Padres up there just to take him away from a break?
For real. That's probably why he put Nando in.
Yeah,
I think
for so long.
Nando made it off the jump. It was Suarez that got in late, and then Morihone. Um, but yeah, that makes sense. So those guys don't get a break. Maybe that's why he called on them
Hmm.
over like Christopher Sanchez and I don't know. I don't know who else.
Yeah, and I guess the guys on the Natties didn't want or Nationals, the Phillies, I guess didn't weren't gonna pitch or something, and so that's where
I heard that, yeah.
yeah, so that's why they didn't want to like bring him in
Sanchez
or
was throwing on
whatnot.
Sunday.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, overall, we'll touch upon the All-Star game here in a little bit. I mean, don't need to deep dive too much in that, but glad to see everyone got a sniff there, even though had a little bit of a couple trip ups here with the some of the arms. But Tom, before we kind of move along from Wales, had some pretty big Welsh news with Snoop Dogg taking over part
Snoop
of
Dogg, yeah.
Oh,
Swansea.
Yeah, we got Snoop. He's now part of South Wales. We got Rob and Ryan up north in Wrexham, and now we've got Snoop Dogg and Luka Modric. So what more could you want in an ownership group? Guy that gets like, weed is illegal over here, but I feel like he can be a big advocate for legalizing it, especially in Wales. That would be awesome. And
Yeah,
of course, hopefully a bit more money as well. Take us to the Premier League, get us beating Tottenham, stuff like
hey,
that.
I
But
wouldn't doubt
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Wouldn't doubt it.
looking great. So I'm watching them now preseason on Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll see him there, smoke a joint, whatever.
They need
So
to get
I'm
some
excited.
nice weed jerseys.
That'll be
Nice
fire. I'll be buying that.
It's like
secondary color of green, maybe a green weed leaf logo.
I don't know if you've seen Ajax's jerseys, Trevor, but they have like because Bob Marley is like their song by him is like their kind of like anthem or whatever. And so they had a couple years back, they had a an alternate jersey that was like a Bob Marley jersey. It was dope, and of course out of Amsterdam too, so pretty sick.
Nice.
So yeah, that's
Let's
a
get that
good shout.
going, Tom. Advocate, industry plant, work your magic.
And just plant
Of course, I
get
will.
get some season ticks for
You
Swansea,
know
man.
you
That'd
have a
be
lot of pull,
sick.
bro. You need to bring Snoop on the next podcast. Everyone, Snoop's going to be on the next podcast.
Yep. So tune in.
Tune
Just
in.
snooping,
We'll get him to
snooping
buy
Tom.
the Padres as well. Swansea Padres, like that's all you really need. Maybe even SDFC as well. Work with Manny, but I feel like him and Campy as a duo, fuck, no one's safe.
True.
Right. So yeah, well, I'll try to get that. I'll try to get that sorted by next week.
I
Something
feel
like
stoned
Thanks,
right
man.
now just thinking about it.
Getting secondhand high through the airwaves here.
that.
But yeah, some breaking news from Wales there, so that'd be sweet. Then maybe we get Ben Davies over here too, Tom, fellow Padre fan as well.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. We'll get him. We'll get him over there as well. Absolute
nice.
quadruple. However many of us will be here. But yeah, we'll get
Always,
him on as well.
always good to have an industry plant within the team. So appreciate your efforts here, Tom.
Hell yeah.
But just to yeah, pivot over to the back to the pods here. We are currently sitting at 54 and 45 after the conclusion of the series against the Nationals here. Good for second in the West. 3.5 games back of the Dodgers, and we are solely in third in the wild card at the moment. I think we're a game and a half back of the Mets too. They've had a little bit of a slide. Phillies have had a bit of a slide. The Giants are on a 5 game skid. The Dodgers are on a 3 game at least. I know they haven't been playing very well either. They just got swept by the Brewers. The Diamondbacks, like with all their injuries, it looks like they're going to be a 500 ball club, and it seems like what all the kind of rumor mill going about and whatnot. They're probably going to be sellers by the sounds of it. It sounds like they've been taking offers on Suarez and a couple of the other guys too. But overall, it's looking like I mean we're ways off the end of the finish line here, but it's looking like a probably a four team race for 3 spots. Like the Reds are 5 games over right now. I don't really foresee them being a major threat unless they make some moves. Like to me, I think it's going to be like either a Mets Phillies, Brewers Cubs, and then so those will be like the two because both of those are for division leads as well. And then Padres Giants, I would say would be the top three. You agree with that, Tom?
Yeah, I've got Dodgers. Although they've been absolutely shit recently, I think what are they like 2-9, 2-10 now in their last 12 games, which we
Something like that. Yeah.
absolutely love to see. 3.5 games back of them now, but they're still going to win. They're still going to win the division, no doubt about it. Like you said, D-backs, they're not looking anything special. I feel like they do get overhyped a lot. So they're going to be hopefully sellers. That would be great for us. And then the Giants doing Giants things, in third place, kind of like little brother to us. I'm going to get hated for saying that. Um, no, but yeah, I can definitely see them third place and not like unless they pull something really scary now out the bag in the second half. Third place for them, second place Padres, first place that smelly team up north.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the Dodgers are getting a lot of guys back too. I mean, this happens every year where it seems like half their roster gets hurt from poor management, and then they come back around August, September, anyways. Like I saw Trinan was thrown in the minors. Like Glasnow just came back. Snell, I think, just had like a rehab start. Muncie's a few weeks back, so there, I don't honestly foresee us catching them. I mean, totally depends on the deadline again. Like last year, AJ worked some absolute magic getting Scott and Hoeing and Adam and a couple other guys that we mentioned last pod. But and we went on that generational run, which probably should have saw us see it all the way through. But Yeah, it's tough to say like now compared to, 10, was it 11 days away? We're from the trade deadline here, 10 days away.
11 days away.
So
Yeah.
11 days away. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see in 2 weeks time if some teams have slid or done really well, how that's gonna, if we've made some moves, how that's gonna shake out. But yeah, overall, I'm thinking probably about four team race for three. Kind of thinking the same, Trevor.
Yeah, man, I think the D-backs are out of it. They're going to be sellers. They lost Corbin Burns. That kind
Yeah.
of ruined their momentum there. And hear a lot of Eugenio Suarez talk about him being moved at the deadline. So he's almost surely gone. So
Hmm.
I think they'll fall out of it. But I think the Padres, man, they can catch the Dodgers. They're only 3.5 back right now. The Dodgers are ice cold. We're getting rolling. We have Darvish back. We're gonna get King back here soon. AJ is gonna do AJ Preller type of things. He's gonna make a deal at the deadline. He's gonna add multiple pieces, and we can make a run. We're the best team in baseball in the second half last season, and we can get going again. I'm never rolling out taking the division, and I like what I'm seeing from the Dodgers right now. They're playing like shit. So if that continues, I like our chances. I mean, would I bet on it? No, but I mean, I'm always going to be a homer and go for the hometown team. So I got the Pods taking the West.
I like it. That's yeah, I was gonna say as a homer, absolutely believe that. If I was a betting man, yeah, I definitely wouldn't throw a bet on it. But it's not out of the realm of possibilities. Like 3.5 games, like you can
Yeah,
make that up in a series,
yeah, we're in it.
So good to see that we're clicking. We're 9 games up, over 500 right now, and we've been kind of we haven't. It felt like earlier in the year, if we were approaching that like 10 games over mark, it was like, oh man, we're like getting into single digits, and then we got kind of close to we were like 5, 6 games over. So the fact that
Hmm.
we're trending in the right direction, Shilty said that we were going to win 7 straight series, which I think we lost one like 2 series before the break. But overall, consistently we've been winning series. We've been not stringing together those long win streaks that might be coming here in the second half of the season. If all continues and guys stay healthy and we make some moves, but you can kind of see that momentum building a
Yep.
little bit and just winning those close games, not losing the super winnable games too. I know it's always going to happen because baseball, but overall, yeah, I do like the kind of the way that we're trending right now. So we'll get into that here in a little bit, but
Yeah,
just
exactly. Once we add a piece, bro, they're going to be
yeah,
jolted, all juiced up, and they'll go on a run at that point as well.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, as a player too, like you have to know, just have that confidence and they've had that finally had that been there done that type of
Hmm.
experience like as a squad in recent times, like in a couple times here recently, to where we've gone on a run in the second half and got in and done some damage in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
there's the expectations raised for sure, and guys kind of have that seasoned experience now, which is hopefully going to be solid for us. Not only just individuals on the squad, but just kind of as a culture in the clubhouse that we've been trying to change for
Yeah.
years now. So
There's a winning culture now.
yeah,
Bro, they've been playing like ass and they're still in it. They're
they
3.5 games
have.
out. Merrill's been cold. Toddy's been ice cold. The only
Yeah,
one that's really been hitting was Machado.
yep.
Xander's getting going. I feel like Merrill's kind of found it. He had a 2 home run game last week before the break. And I feel like Tatis is kind of getting his swagger back. So once we get all these guys flowing, back hitting, not even hot, just to their career norms. If they're all at their career norms, we're gonna be nasty.
Yeah,
So
I mean that's we've been underachieving, quite frankly, the
exactly.
entire
Yeah, and
year,
we're
other
still
than
in
the
it.
first
So
2 weeks. Yeah. So Fernando gets hot. Xander's been on a generational run ever since you had his back. You and Nick had his back, Trevor. I was super
you're damn
not
right.
on the Xander
Go
side of
Xander.
things. That is for damn sure. Merrill's been ice cold. He's had a tough year overall, just with injuries. He's just had the illness, like
The
just
concussion.
the concussion. Yeah, and that can
Yeah,
linger, dude. Like concussions, like
I
you
think that
never
was
know how
lingering.
guys. Yeah. So we'll see. I think we'll put together a little little run here, and then I wouldn't be surprised if AJ goes and gets some help for the pen, just because not because our pen's been nails. We're second best in ERA behind the Giants in all of baseball, but you see like the top games played for pitchers. We have Adams way up there,
Mm.
Morhone's way up there, Estrada's way up there. Suarez, like our big four, don't want to gas them out. So if we can get a little bit of help there, I wouldn't be surprised. Even just a sneaky little move. Hopefully Yuki a little phantom IL or something going here,
Yeah.
but
I think they like Gregory Soto on the
he's a dog.
Orioles, Pete
Former Philly,
Fairbanks on the
right?
Rays. No, he's not on the
Soto?
Phillies. He's on the Orioles. He
But
was on the Phillies.
he was, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
former
yeah,
Philly, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Pete Fairbanks. I like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely run a pod here in the next I mean, if we get any breaking news in terms of a trade, we'll definitely pop
Oh
on,
yeah,
but
we'll hop on.
we'll have a final big like trade deadline kind of speculation here in the next few days. So
Yeah,
keep
we
an
need to
eye
get
out for
Mickey
that.
on.
Yeah,
Speculate.
speculate, baby. Get the earpiece on the pod, the other industry plant.
Taking calls.
Yeah, it's like the Coach Contera show. But yeah, to not along the lines of the draft here, but or excuse me, the trade deadline, but for the draft, just wanted to highlight that we did draft Cruz Schoolcraft with our first overall pick, 25th overall, high schooler out of was it Sunset High School, Tom? I think I have it somewhere in here.
Portland.
Yeah, in Portland, Oregon. So probably funky guy. Uh, he's 6'8", 229, barely 18. Apparently, Tom and I were talking right before he rakes in high school, but supposedly he's just going to Peoria as a pitcher. So no little Shohei, Portland Shohei here, unfortunately, but he's just going to focus on throwing heat and gas from the left side of the rubber here. Overall, he's graded out with a 60 fastball, 60 slider, 55 changeup, 50 control, and 55 overall. So clearly, you can see why he was a first round pick talent. He was also committed to Tennessee, I believe, which we all know are they're dogs in the college baseball space. It's like them and Vandy are usually one of the top two. So be interesting to see if he does sign. It sounded like everything is, trending in the right direction, but overall, if you got some good offers with the NIL money as well, probably going to get tougher and tougher for some of these high school guys to sign. So they would probably be pretty confident in taking him there. You would think AJ gets pretty much all of his guys signed as well. He's pretty creative and even pays for slots too. So we're gonna get Danny on the pod here here in the next probably few days to break down not only Cruz but then also the rest of the draft and some more details because he can run absolute marathons around us in that depth. So that's pretty much the amount of kind of in-depth analysis I'll provide now. I guess the one kind of crazy tidbit fact that was straight out of the MLB.com article. It's the ninth straight year the Padres have taken a high school player with the first round pick, and the fourth time that span that they've gone with the lefty starter. So AJ loves his lefties straight out of high school. But hopefully he turns out. We had Boston Bateman, right? Was that last year's first round pick, or maybe he was second round?
Yeah, and Cash Mayfield, I think too, was
Yeah.
lefty.
Yep. Because I
Yeah,
think
Cash was the first round, then Bateman
Yep.
second.
Yeah, he was either second or the competitive. I don't know if we had like a
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know.
maybe yeah if we lost someone maybe Tanner Scott we might have offered qualifying offer to. Not sure, but anyways, yeah, excited to have Danny break that down and then yeah, just kind of track his progress. He seems like a dog in the high school level at least. So some time to go,
Yeah,
but
I don't know about these high schoolers.
yeah,
Bring in Danny for that.
yeah, we'll
But
definitely
I'm
bring.
excited about him. I feel like we deal all our first round draft picks, so I almost feel like he intentionally drafts the young guys because they have a more of a ceiling and more time to deal them. So
Yeah, they get an extra
stock
year of
rises over
control at a
time,
high
then he
school.
makes a move.
Do you get an extra year of control at a high school, Trevor?
No, I don't think so.
No, same. Okay. Yeah, because I think what I'm thinking of is the international draft class. I think depending on their age, you might get like an extra year or something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, again, we'll defer to Danny on that one. So, Tom, any thoughts on that draft pick? I know we don't know a ton about the guy, but always exciting to track the first rounders here.
I mean, his stats look crazy, hitting and pitching. Such a shame. I would love to see him hit, or at least like have a chance at some point in the minors. But these guys are the experts. They know what they're doing. But 0.53 ERA, 82 strikeouts in 40 innings last year. I mean, it's unreal
Two an
stats,
inning.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it's unreal stats. But then you look at Ryan Weathers, who he had like a zero point 0.0. We were talking about this for the pod, 0.09 ERA in high school or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's something
And then
ridiculous.
he went on to be average starter for the Marlins. So
Hey, it's
it's
the book's still open on Weathers. He was kind of nice this year before he got injured.
And he got donked
But
in the
yeah,
head
he's
by
been
the
yeah.
warm-up
asteroid.
throw.
But I'm just saying, you never know.
Yeah, no, it's true. He was pretty high in the prospect ranking. So he's still a young guy. But enough about Ryan Weathers. Schoolcraft looks
His mom
great.
might get mad.
Yeah, he looks nice. I've seen some stuff as well where he's been working, or like his family's worked with minor league teams recently,
Hmm.
on an article. So, he's been around, throwing 97 as a high schooler, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's gas.
Younger than me, and he's throwing what, like 30 miles an hour quicker than me. I can't comprehend it. It's
He's six
crazy.
eight, bro. He has a lot of torque.
Bro, if he keeps it up, he's throwing like 120 by the time he's at the majors.
He looks
But
just like Drew Pomeranz in his windup,
He does. That's a great
just
comp,
like
Trev.
him.
Yep. He's like a lengthier Drew Pomeranz. I love how it says left-hand pitch slash first base Tom. He's the lefty, so like a first baseman out there would be sweet. But yeah, I mean, I'm no professional, but mechanics wise, like they look pretty polished for an 18-year-old or an 18-year-old that's also 6'8". Like the taller and taller you get, like with anything, it's so difficult to just hone that all those little
That's true.
skills there. So,
As we would know as tall kings.
yep, Tall Kings. Tom, we might need you to hop on your shoulders to get to his height. He's an absolute monster, but um, maybe that's why
Tom's
he
a tall
can.
king.
Yeah, you're 6'5", Tom.
yeah,
You're
Six
capable of
five, two
6'7".
6'5", I'm
twenty.
6'7" on Tinder, so that's that's how tall I am. Like, I think I'm taller than you, Trev. Is that right? When we met?
Yeah, bro. The haters better watch out. If they keep calling you an industry plant, you're gonna kick their ass. You're
Yeah,
6'5", 220, six
yeah.
seven on Tinder.
I bench like 300, so 300 pounds. So, I don't even
Three
know what
plates.
300 pounds is, but
Almost three plates.
I
yeah.
actually have a video of Tom hitting three plates. It's definitely not a deep fake.
Nope.
Facts. That was in San Diego as well. That was
That was last year. Yeah, you're even stronger this year.
that was when we hit gym together. So
That was sick,
yeah, Trev can vouch, and then I'm just about taller than Nick. So I'll be there. I'll be there soon.
Yeah,
You
bro.
haven't
Can't
you haven't
wait.
seen me at the plate.
We'll have to hit the gym again,
Facts. I'm excited.
Tom, you should actually just like pump some mad HGH in the next month. Just get yoked when you come here. Just don't pop on the pod for a month. We see you, and you're just like Mark McGuire 2.0.
Sound. I'll try to find a 24-hour gym right now, and I'll be living there.
Just hay bales out in the Welsh countryland. Have you speaking of Mark McGuire, did you see that picture of him and his brother, Trevor? Uh,
no.
his brother was a professional bodybuilder. I don't know if he was like a world, one, but they looked identical. I mean, Mark McGuire wasn't completely like orange with the spray tan, but arms wise, like they're
Damn.
taking and
Is
doing
it
the same
recent or
thing.
old?
It's an old one. It's like when he
Okay.
was in his prime.
Damn.
But I'd never seen that. They're like in their driveway, and Mark's just absolutely yoked. It's like there's no way
Damn.
that he wasn't pumped up there. But anyways, yeah, we'll get Danny back on to kind of deep dive a bit more in this draft class. I mean, AJ always crushes it. It seems like in the draft. Like we had David Morgan was undrafted. I think Net maybe was also undrafted. There's someone else in there as well that's like a top prospect. So even some guys that aren't drafted, I mean, he just stockpiles the farm, gets it, unloads everyone, and give them another 18 months, and it's back. So,
Yeah. Our scouts are the best in the business.
they're good, not too
Yeah.
shabby. Then
I fully trust him. I don't know. I don't follow the draft at all or care, about the draft. But I was like interested in the guy that went after him. I think his name's Gage Wood. He pitched in the College World Series. And he
hmm,
was like pretty nasty. And I was like, oh, maybe that guy will be cool. But if they picked Schoolcraft over him, I trust it. So,
Mickey called it about like 6 months ago or something. He was
oh,
like,
man, he did. Yeah, he
yeah,
he talks to AJ, so he's
they
got
had
the
their eyes on him
insight
for a while. Yeah.
intel.
I like it. But all right, lads. Any thoughts on the All-Star game real quick? I know I used to be so pumped up for it, especially like probably about 5 years ago or so when like Tadia was like the first starter since TG19. I feel like since then it's kind of lost its appeal a little bit. Love the
Yeah,
home run derby to versus like just having a tie or going to extras. I thought that
that
was
was
pretty
cool.
cool.
That was really cool.
But I don't know, ever since it doesn't, I know which I don't think it should affect home field advantage for World Series, but I don't know. I kind of like that there's something to play for, made it a bit more
Yeah, they
like
should bring
there's
that
a little more
back.
on the
I
line.
like that they had their own jerseys again this
Yes,
year.
100%.
I like the home run derby to decide it. They should maybe do that in the MLB during the regular season after like 10 or 11 innings. I think that's a good idea.
Hmm.
I didn't like the actual home run derby. I think
Yeah, I didn't either.
just
It was shit.
whatever 4 minutes or 3 minutes and 40 pitches was just like way too fast. We can't really enjoy the home runs. It's the side by side. You're just looking at the next pitch. You're not really seeing the home run drop and
Hmm.
appreciating it. So I think they should switch that back, maybe do 10 outs again, or maybe just a set number of pitches. You get 20 pitches or 25 pitches,
Yeah.
and that's all you get. You can take them if you want to, but call it at that. The Padres didn't really perform like how we wanted them to. The challenge against Manny was insane when the Dodgers announcer called that out to challenge it when he's like talking to the pitcher. That was Bush. And then our relievers didn't do that well. But other than that, I enjoyed it, I guess. But yeah, they definitely need to switch back the home run derby.
Yeah. I think home run derby was like growing up, it was like home run derby. I'd always watch. Then you'd watch the entire All-Star game because we would just hope someone would get in the ninth inning, whether it was like, oh my gosh, it was Rondell White, or like some bullpen arm getting chucked in there, like Houston Street or whatever. Like hopefully he'd come in like the eighth or the ninth innings. You end up watching it all. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like it was still a good game, but it would be cool to see if there was like something else on the line. Like if the winning team got like extra bonuses or dude, I don't know, like something like you get money to donate to like even to like your charity or something just to like hype it
Yeah,
up in
to
some way.
charity.
Yeah. Like
That'd
I
be
think
cool.
that would be pretty sweet. And then yeah, 100% agree with you at the home run derby. Like slam dunk competition for like the NBA All-Star game back in the day was like so lit and like that
Kind of
was
the
like
same
this
thing.
yeah, like home
Now
run
it
derby was
sucks.
sick. Yeah. Hamilton's one was just like goated. So
I
yeah, just
remember
go
they
back
had
to
the
it.
home run derby here in San Diego,
Yep.
and I wanted to go so bad. I've been like waiting for it for my whole life. The last time the All-Star game was here was at 92. I was 2 years old
Hmm.
or 1.5 years old, and obviously didn't go to that. And I wanted to go to this one. Been waiting for it forever. And like tickets were like $40, and I'd like just graduated college, and I like was like couldn't afford it. And it was just I was like, damn, like I want to go so bad, but like I can't. I had no money. I was like broke at the time, starving college kid. So I was like so heartbroken that I couldn't go, something that I've been waiting for my whole life. So yeah, I just they need to bring it back.
They
So
do.
now I can spare the $40.
But yeah, dude, that was really sad. Sorry, dude. You should have
No,
like. I
I
wish I knew
mean,
you at the
yeah,
time. Would have got you a ticket, bro. Fuck.
heartbreaking
But
story. I'm trying to
oh
bring the viewers to tears.
yeah, I did go to that. Sorry. Um,
No, I'm just trying to
yeah,
segue into them needing to bring the All-Star game back for.
they do. I mean, they 100% do. I mean, I was looking at. I think it's gonna be in Philly next year, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll bring up the list here in a sec. But it's a different city like every year. Like it's been like Mariners, Cleveland, I think Cincy, Dodgers, um, maybe Brew Crew, maybe Milwaukee. I might be making that up. Then there's the Braves obviously this year in Atlanta.
Yeah,
And I think that maybe
San
Miami.
Francisco soon.
Yeah, San Fran. They need one
yeah,
in San Fran. San Fran insane. Um, I don't know. Yeah, like it's probably gonna be another 10 years, I would
we'll
think, if
get
they're
one.
continuing that, but we'll
I'll
definitely
go
get
to
one
that
soon.
one.
Yeah, 100%. So, and yeah, bring the old home run derby
Yeah,
schedule back. Like it's so much better. Like with Chris Berman, too. Like I know you can't replicate that at all, but yeah,
Why
dude,
can't
like
they just bring him back? Like,
I don't know, he's just getting
pay
old.
the
Like
man.
seriously, yeah,
They
I
had the
mean,
Little
it's
League
ESPN,
World
man.
Series announcers for the Home Run Derby. And I think
Yeah,
All-Star
it's
Game
like
too, right? Or, no, it's
no,
different.
they went Fox. Yeah, it's weird. It was like ESPN
Fox.
for Home Run Derby, Fox for All-Star
Yeah.
Game. But yeah, I love
Justice
how.
for Brent Rooker.
Yeah, true.
That was disgraceful, right? I put a bet on Brent Rooker. I was like, boom. Yeah, he's looking all right. And then I'm like, okay, cool, next round. And then
He
what was
lost
it
by
like?
like a thousandth of an inch or something.
Yeah, tenth of an inch, something like that. Fucking
How
stupid. Literally like
how do you
that
know
much,
that
Big
from?
dumper.
How do
bro.
you know
It's
that from that?
bullshit. And then they start bringing it up by like the tenth decimal place. And I'm like, bro, you don't fucking know that. You
That
don't
was
know it that much. You are talking absolute shite. Like
such
it's
shite, bro. Just
just
because Big Dumper has a better nickname. That's
It's
why they
yeah.
gave it to him.
yep.
If
Oh
Big
yeah.
Dumper's really that good, put him in like a little playoff, give him 3 outs or something
That would have been
between the
sick.
Yeah.
two.
Swing
That
off.
would that would do numbers. That would feed families. But no. Gotta do it their own way, sadly.
Yeah, dude, like I don't understand. It's so funny too that like the home run derbies kind of rules is completely different than the home run derby that they brought in for the All-Star game itself. Like why would those not match for one? Number two, clear like it was so exciting for the end. Like Kyle Schwarber, like of course he hit all three, because he's an absolute dog. But just yeah, like not even having a timer, just like that, it just lets you enjoy it. Like you said,
Yeah.
Trevor, like just like
Enjoy the
actually,
moment.
yeah, because the guys are hitting bombs and like you're like balls halfway in the air and they're swinging again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I don't know. I think they have done to give Manfred and co credit. They actually have had some pretty good changes. Like I would say with like the pitch clock. Like I hated it at the beginning. Still kind of sucks when you go to games, but like watch on TVs, like you don't really notice it like you did like a couple years ago. The bags like being like bigger. There's a few more stolen bases. Like I don't know. Like there's been some. Hopefully we get the ABS in here too, but there's been some decent changes, and
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully we
Some good
can,
innovation for sure.
yeah, maybe get a little
But the
more
home run
classic though.
derby's trash.
Yeah, it sucks.
Bring it back to San
Agreed.
Diego.
It's trash. Um, all right, lads, let's see. Ever since the All-Star game though, we had everyone barring those five had 4 days off, hoping they come back a little bit, a little refreshed and ready to roll. And it seems like, I mean, we did play the Nationals, who are trash, but they won the trade, so that's all that matters.
They
So
didn't win shit.
they we had Matt Gore on
They
the
just
bump
fired their
today.
GM that made that trade, so I guess it
Yep.
wasn't that good after all.
And their manager as well. And
Yeah.
apparently Rizzo, their GM, had been there for like a really, really long time. He'd been there for like
Yeah, that's what they
maybe
were saying
15
today,
years.
right?
So yeah. So but overall seems like the, Shilty's second half pods are off to a good start. Tom, you think we're poised to go on a run here or what's going on?
To start off, James Wood has looked absolute shit
Yeah.
since they put
That's the
that
tweet.
tweet out. Yeah,
He sucks.
he sucks. He sucked in the home run derby. He was completely overshadowed by Jazz Chisholm's whatever that was.
He's a
But
pothead, weed addict.
But yeah, he's been terrible. But I've always been positive about the Padres, especially going forward, especially into the second half. And I do feel like that is kind of starting to pay off where winning more series is, we don't have to be sweeping every series. I don't care. Like we don't have to be going on 10 win runs. But as long as we're just winning series and we're winning more games than losing, I'm more than happy. So yeah, I mean Tatis is like kind of sneakily doing okay at the moment. He's in the
Yeah.
last seven games batting 333. Last 15 games batting 302. So he's looking a lot nicer.
Nice.
Um, Merrill's still kind of like an automatic out, which you absolutely hate to see. Although that two home run game definitely had to boost his
Yeah.
confidence a bit. Slug's looking a lot nicer. Um, Rise could be a bit better. I don't really know what's going on with him. but
Yeah,
it is
there's
what it
another
is.
guy. We're just waiting to kind of have it all click, right?
I thought he was getting going before the break a little bit.
He was, then he had like a 1 for 11 like
Oh,
run
he
or
did.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. He was
So,
4 for 5 on July 5th.
yep.
Yeah, and then 2 for 4, and then yeah, he got cold. But he'll
Hopefully,
always be there. I feel like he'll be fine.
Yeah.
hopefully Sheets has that dad power now. Congrats on the sex, bro. Um,
Hell yeah. We love sex.
yeah, hopefully we can get Gavin Sheets going again. He's looked a little bit cold recently. But
Yeah.
with Sheets, you can't really be mad at it. Like he's
No,
on
he's
a small
overperforming as it is.
contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just as long as we can get some of these big guys, Bogart's looking nice, hitting 2 grand slams, 1 series. We'd love to see that. I
Yep.
am
San
very
Diego's
confident.
back.
Fact. We got what, like 2.5 games over now, in the wild
Yep.
card.
Hmm.
Let's just keep it going. The rest of the NL West is stinking up the gaff. I think the Giants have just lost their fifth in a row.
Yep.
Um, Dodgers, we know exactly what they're doing. So yeah, just capitalize on it, and we'll be doing great.
Yeah, I feel like just you could feel again, like what we were saying earlier in the pod, you could feel the momentum shifting just a bit, like the last couple weeks, and then to just see them. I know again we should be winning the series at the very least against the Nationals, but you have to go out and do it. It's baseball, right? And they went and did that. Even game two, they definitely could have snuck in a dub there as well. So they played them well all series. If we can get like you're saying, Trev, like Toddy back, which Tom you know said that last 7-15 he's looking better. Merrill's sick now or whatever, so like he's probably gonna have a better second half than the first you would imagine. Manny seems like he's not slowing down. Xander's been on a tear. Like if we get like Iglesias like rolling just off the bench a little bit, it's just those depth pieces that are gonna make a difference here. So yeah, if we get King back in like a few weeks, hopefully, like Darvish has 3 starts under his belt now. So we're getting some guys back. And
Yeah.
if, like we've been saying, like AJ's gonna make a few deals, even if they're minor deals, like they're gonna be
Feel like a big one's in there
better.
somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, when's the last time he's had a deadline where he hasn't splurged on,
Never.
like, right? Like, I don't think he's ever,
He's always making move. If we're sellers, we're acquiring new players.
yeah.
He's always making deals at the deadline.
Yeah, he always. So
This is the most stagnant he's ever been. He hasn't made a trade since the last deadline. It's asinine.
he hasn't. Yeah, he didn't make one in the offseason, right?
I'm worried about his well-being.
Is he possibly tied up
Is
by
he
John
just a
Seidenberg?
hologram right now?
Yeah. I think John's got him tied up so he can't open up the checkbook. That
Maybe,
might be what it
bro.
is.
It's got to be that.
Yeah, he's in shackles until August 1st here, but
He's not making trades by choice, I'll tell you that much.
that is very true. I mean,
Like if we know
clearly,
anything about this man, he loves making trades. He's always willing, dealing if he can.
I mean, it seemed like the blueprint from last year of like getting a rise in April or in May, right? April, May, I think it was May.
Hmm.
There's always you can tell like after the first like 6 weeks you got a pretty good idea as to like where some holes are, potential holes could arise from, no pun intended. And I felt like that was like a blueprint that maybe he was going to carry out again this year, and then to
Hmm.
just like there was some like right off the bat, like going into the season, we knew that left field was a huge question mark. We knew that
Gaping.
gaping hole. We knew that the catching position was not probably going to work out that well, or at least one of the two would not perform.
Gaping again.
Gaping hole at the catcher position. Um, Starting pitching like was fine-ish, but was a little bit injured there. So I'm surprised that he hasn't. So yeah, I'm a little worried about his well-being, Trevor,
Yeah, we'll see.
but we'll see. So yeah,
Can I do something
go for
real
it.
quick? I just want to hate on Mackenzie Gore because some guy earlier this year on Twitter like called me out saying like Mackenzie Gore's better than Dylan Cease. Well, how about now, bro? How about now? He sucks.
He's
8 runs.
trash.
Thank you.
I thought he was going to
Right
get
now.
more refreshed after the All-Star game.
Yeah. Nah, Gore
And
sucks. I mean, I always knew he was
two and
going
a
to
third.
regress. He started out hot. I think he was leading the league in Ks. He still might be. But he's going to have a terrible second half. He's going to get traded. That guy, I hate you, whoever you are.
The yeah, I don't know who you're talking about, but um Danny brought his name a few times. He's always been like a not like a Gore hater, but the second half of the year he's like the opposite of Snell.
Yeah.
Like Matt Gore always comes out firing and just like kind of seems to like fall off as the year
Hmm.
goes. I mean, who knows? Maybe it could just be a blip, but yeah, I don't know. It's that's a type of guy where you don't necessarily want, and like, of course, you're going to have Mackenzie go on your roster if you can, but he might not be providing the same amount of value as his numbers say, because like towards the end of the
He's
year, that's
not
when
an
you have
ace.
guys.
He's
No,
a three.
he's a three.
His
Yeah,
ceiling's a two, I think.
yeah, I would say
Yeah.
so. Yeah, and you know, get if you can come back getting the Abel on him, then maybe he'll be able to last the entire year. But yeah, um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, Matt Gore sucks. James Wood sucks.
You're
Abrams
damn right.
is trash. No, he's pretty good, but
Yep.
um.
Sounds about right to me.
James Wood runs like he's 40 years old for some
James
reason
Wood,
already.
known pothead.
I mean,
Not verified, but I can tell. I know one.
you know,
Takes one to know one.
he enjoys the yeah, he's probably pretty stoked about that Snoop to Swansea deal, Tom. I'm sure he was probably pushing for that.
Wait, I have
I'm
a
interested in
question.
that.
So was Merrill just hung over today? Because he's from Washington, from Maryland, right?
Yeah,
Like pretty close to Washington. And
could have
out
done.
today? Was he out with his boys last night? I
He's
don't
out
know.
out with an illness. I thought that was interesting. So,
Yeah,
yeah, kind of a bummer for him if it was truly being sick, just because like he probably would have loved to play there, but maybe him and Abrams were up at the
casino.
tables. Yeah. Out till like 4 a.m. But and then
Wouldn't be the first time for Abrams.
nope, would not. Merrill wouldn't probably couldn't hang, to be honest. But yeah, would hopefully it's just a quick little virus here and it doesn't spread amongst the team and ruin our entire trade deadline here. So but all right, boys, let's we get wrapped up here in a sec. I did want to touch upon that minor league spotlight real quick. I know we haven't done that for a little bit, but aforementioned earlier in the season, we had David Morgan, we had Oscar Gonzalez, we had Yonathan Perlaza, and I believe DeVries as well was our four so far. So, other than DeVries, which who knows, maybe he'll get a September call up. We're looking all right. You know, Oscar Gonzalez is now in Japan, but he did get a look at the major league level, so that was good. Dave Morgan's been a dog on the. He seems like he is sticking on this roster unless some sort of collapse, but his stuff is carried over to the major level and looked nasty. Perlaza just homered in 4 straight games. Apparently, he's raking in AAA, and now we got Giannis backing that up. So good to see. Tom, I know you're a big Yonathan guy, so probably happy to see the switch hitter possibly get a chance. But this year, or excuse me, this episode, I was going to highlight Forrest Wall. He, first of all, has a fire last name, one S short of being fantastic. He has been in the minors and he did get up to the major league level a couple times, I believe, maybe with the White Sox, or just once actually. He has 45 at bats, but he was
Braves and
signed.
Marlins.
Braves and Marlins, thank you. He was a first round pick back in the 2014 draft out for the Colorado Rockies. Been a journeyman for sure. He's about 29 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's 29, almost 30 years old. Signed as a minor league free agent in the offseason, just, you know, trying to see who was going to stick in that outfield position with the Hayward, Connor Joe, Tirso, all that, you know, unfolding preseason here. But down in AAA for El Paso again, I know it is AAA, but still, he's having putting together a pretty good year. He's hitting 301 with a 388 OBP. He's slugging 422 for an 810 OPS. He doesn't have any pop at all. He has one home run. He has 52 strikeouts, 27 walks. He has 19 stolen bases with only one caught stealing, 35 RBIs. Excuse me, he has 3 home runs, not one home run. Um, One was the caught stealing there. About 12 doubles, 62 hits. So he's a singles guy. Might be a potential depth piece later in the year, especially with expanded rosters. He seems to have some pretty good speed. That's kind of the name of his game: speed, defensive replacement, just solid contact hitter. kind of fits. You can see why they signed him in the first place because kind of fits that Victor Rodriguez MO of not striking out a ton. I mean, he has 206 at bats. He struck out 52 times. So that's actually pretty high. It's about 25% clip there. But really good contact hitter, good speed, which we're kind of missing right now, especially with Lockridge down in AAA. So, yeah, been in the minors for 11 years there. Not sure what you boys think of that.
We gonna call him up?
Yeah, is he gonna play a role on the roster
Yeah,
this year?
is he better than Trent Brooks? Don't
Uh,
know.
I would hope
Probably.
so.
Is he better than Campusano? Can't get much
Yes.
worse. Can't get much worse than what they have right now on the team, bro. Honestly, like give this guy a shot, Forrest Wall, bring him up. Let's see, Tirso as well. A little Perlaza. Just anyone's better than Trent Brooks and Maldonado and just all these terrible players. I don't know why they're not signing or trading for someone else because all these bench pieces are absolutely terrible. Tyler Wade, bro, like come on.
That's an immediate replacement that I could see, right? I know he's a Wade's a glue guy and he can play a bunch of different positions, but so can Wall. He can play any position in the outfield. He's currently on a 14 game hit streak right now. Like an 804 OPS for having 3 home runs. Like he gets a lot of doubles. He's a line drive guy, clearly
Yeah,
by
he's solid.
seeing that. Like
Yeah, let's give him a shot, see what he can do.
shot.
It's better than Tyler Wade. Tyler Wade's a designated team ass slapper. That's all he does. He's getting paid 900K to slap Tatis on the ass after Tatis hits a freaking dinger. That's all he does.
I
Tired of
mean,
it.
it's tough.
Get
Shout
someone
out
that
Bryce
Some
can
Johnson.
Gatorade
ball.
bats too.
Bryce Johnson's been looking all right. Looking at his stats now.
Yeah, yeah. He's
He just
he's filled in.
doesn't walk
Doesn't
at all.
walk. He's a
Keep
switch hitter, which is
Johnson,
nice, but
send Wade to the moon and Brooks. Moon.
I
Bring
just
Forrest Wall then.
I agree. I think I think that he can just provide some speed. I would imagine he's probably just as fast as T Wade, if not a little bit faster too. So yeah, that's the minor league
Can he
spotlight.
slap
But
ass as well?
I mean, if that's what he's getting called up to do, I think he'll do a fantastic
Find
job at
out
that.
next.
Also, dope name. I already said that, but
We
Wall,
trade Tim Leap here.
can we
He's
trade him? I would
yeah,
hope
bro.
so.
He's. I mean, if we're bringing Forrest Wall in for speed now, we need to get a new third base coach because
Leaper's
I
terrible, bro.
He's really
Like there's
bad.
so
yeah
many sends where he doesn't send the guy, and then he'll send like our slowest runner when he's just gonna be way out. I just
Yep.
don't get it.
Yep.
cool guy,
Guy
terrible
has
third base
Alzheimer's.
coach.
Yeah, just keep him on the staff, but third
Friggin'
baseman,
Tom could
like
do a better job than Tim Leaper right now with no experience. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I know Matty Williams is that the old third base
He was
coach too.
good.
That's
He was
yeah,
okay.
he's been getting absolute pelters this year from Giants fans. They
Really?
cannot stand the guy. He's apparently been awful as well,
Really? It
which
wasn't bad for us, right? Like I don't remember him
no,
standing out.
I mean, you're always gonna get like a shout or two per year that like was a
Yeah.
dumb send or like a dumb stop, but when it happens too frequently where it's starting to affect games, then you kind of pick up as a fan base. But
That's like
yeah,
really the only time you notice a third base coach is when they're doing
they
a bad
mess up.
job.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't notice anything, bring back Glenn Hoffman. Glenn Hoffman was a
Yeah.
fire. Poor guy just couldn't run out to third, I don't think anymore. So that's why he had to hang it up. But he was a fantastic. I mean, I can't think of a bad send from Glenn. Like we didn't talk about that ever. And it's not even just because he was like Trevor's brother and he was protected. He was a dog like on his own. He had his own MLB kind of, carve out of how he made his name and stuff as a coach and player and everything, but
Yeah, you
specifically as a
played, I think,
coach.
right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, that's a good shot, Tom. Maybe Leapers on the chopping block here for the trade deadline. But yeah, Forrest Wall. I do not know. I was trying to see if he was on the 40 man. I don't believe so. Um, but if not, then we'll find some space for him. We'll get rid. So Forrest Wall, sneaky one. Again, trying to pick guys that might have an influence on the ball, the squad at the major league level here, as over the course of the year, and it's getting a little more difficult
Yeah, for
as
real.
the season goes. So Forrest Wall's a shout out there, and then yeah, Perlaza I think would be like a close second. So All right, lads. Anything else you boys wanna add for today's episode?
Tom, what time is it there?
It's just turned 20 to 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning. Yeah, your eyes are a little red.
So Tom
Yeah,
is
and
like,
yeah, it's
absolutely
not even
not.
because I'm tired. I'm actually really low. Nah, I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. I mean, my sleep schedule's pretty much fucked, but I'm trying to, work out the time zones. I don't really want any jet lag when I go over to San Diego, so
That's commitment,
that's
baby.
that's sort of the plan. It's not
So
really. It's just because I've been watching Padres games.
yeah, I mean that's a good way to get on track.
Yeah, yeah, it worked last year to be fair. So yeah,
Bro,
I'll
let's
keep
get
it.
you a visa to San Diego.
Yep.
Just live here forever. We'll find you a wife
Yep.
and get you hitched out here this summer. Then you could just move here.
19-year-old
Sounds like a
marriage.
plan.
After you get your degree, we'll make it
Yeah, I
happen.
still have to wait 2 more years, but
Ladies, he's 6'5",
yeah, bench 3 plates.
packing heat.
Come on. 6'8",
You already
140
know.
anyway. I'll be there.
Hell yeah.
Why do you think the dragon is the on the flag for the Welsh? Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Let me
They knew you were gonna exist.
let me tell
Yeah,
you.
look like a
Unleash the
dragon because
dragon,
like
baby.
sunburn. I'm red. Get that sunburn. I'm on the beach in San Diego, but it is what it is. We all have our flaws.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I got a lot of Scott in me, Tom.
Yeah.
How many days we got? 30?
Under 30 now. We got um. Let me check. I think it's 27. It
Woohoo.
is
Matt Kemp.
indeed 20. So you can't see that,
Cannot
but
see.
Cannot. I believe
Can we
you.
get like a countdown ticker on like pinned on the
Yeah.
Podfather's Twitter account?
Yes,
I've
we'll do
actually
that.
got this. 27 days, 11 hours, and 14 minutes.
Damn, I can't wait.
I don't know how many
Dang.
seconds, but
Let's
there's
rock and
the
roll, baby. Just knock
there's the
Fired
back
up.
countdown.
8 hours. So
Fire me up.
sorry about that. Yeah, baby. Let's roll. Yeah,
I'm half chub.
we're getting a link tree set up here. Apparently there's a free version now, so I'm all for that. But maybe we can pin that countdown. So
So, and then of course we're doing the live show still. Is that
yeah,
something
I
happening?
just hit him up. I've been a little ghosted the last 2 days, so I'm gonna text him again. But that is still in the
Damn.
plans. So yep, I'm on
Perfect.
it, boys. Don't worry about
Let's
that.
do
But
it.
that'll be fire. So more info to
Be
follow once we
sick.
get that confirmed. Because yeah, I haven't heard from him for 2 days, but that's all good. People do stuff over the weekend. But any shouts there, Trev? I know you usually have some good ones.
Well, Ava Taylor deleted her account. I can't really think of anyone. No one's been that interesting. Today I was thinking about Jeff a little bit, how he posted that picture. I was telling my girlfriend the story about it. So maybe shout out Jeff. Where are you, bro? What happened to you? You had season tickets in left field. Then that happened. We never saw you again. Are you alive? Did you move? Did you move out the country? Did ice get you? Pause. Um, yeah, where is Jeff? That's my shout of the day.
I like it. Jeff, where are you? Tom, can't
Jeff.
haven't seen Jeff.
No, I don't know if I know what you're talking about. I might know what you're talking about.
You
I
probably
think
do, but I actually don't care where he is.
All right,
I
Jeff.
got I got a shout out. I got two. I'll do two actually.
All right, Tom.
He's not listening at all, but shout out my brother, just graduated
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
college.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah, he won't be listening, but gotta do it anyway. Shout out Ryan, bro. You've been putting some banger content out on Twitter so far. Every day you're looking great, and then
Talking
you're
about
the
Ryan
unsung.
Walls or
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to
The
Thank
our
you, sir.
bro.
the man of the Pathfinders. And like me, Trev, Nick, and whoever, we all just hop on here and talk baseball. But you're editing,
Putting
you're
in the
doing all the
work.
behind the scenes. Yeah, you're doing everything behind the scenes. So shout out Ryan.
Yeah.
Damn.
Elbow grease, baby. Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, boys. Shout
We
out on
love
the
you.
on the pod. That's awesome.
On your own pod.
Yeah,
Shouting you
Yeah.
appreciate
out.
that.
You paid us to do this.
I did, yeah. Paid you in sweatshirts and koozies coming. Yeah, I just realized I'm not gonna ship it to you, Tom. I'll just hand it to you when you
No
get
fun.
here.
No fun.
I have a little bit of a sad shout out, but shout out my grandma passed away a couple days ago. Hate to end it on this one, but yeah, I think that's fitting. I didn't really want to do that
I
because it's
thought
almost
about shouting her out, but yeah, I
yeah.
didn't know if that was
No,
too sad.
you're good. No,
But we
yeah.
love
So
her. May she
yeah,
rest in peace.
thanks, man. Yeah. So yeah, pretty good impact on my life and those around me. So
Jake,
hate to end
share
it
a
on a
story.
sad
Do
one,
you have
but
a Padres affiliated story about grandma?
other than the fact that I talked her ear off about it all the time. She's a great sport about it. She's from Australia, so she didn't follow baseball at all, but she loved it. My grandpa was like kind of into baseball when he came. He's from the Netherlands, and he got into it like when he came a bit. So she's just been an awesome sport about it. Like no matter what I talked about, she'd pretend to be engaged as a even when I was 5 years old or 30 years old. She listened like she cared because she did care, but she didn't know what the hell I was talking about. So
She definitely cared.
yeah,
That's sick.
so
Any good
uh,
story, like fond memory going to a theme park or somewhere cool with her?
man, we did a lot of traveling when we were younger. I'm gonna try to not go too deep because it might get a little emotional, but um with her, we used to go to Australia. I think I've been like 4 or 5 times because her mom actually lived till she was 99, my great grandmother. So we
Hmm.
went out there a lot just to see her as she was getting older. So um, the few times that I've been there have been completely because of her. And we went a few times. Went to New Zealand actually because my dad's family's from there. So her and my grandpa came down only a couple years ago. So yeah, I went on a just lucky enough to go on so many like awesome trips, go see family and whatnot. So,
Awesome.
yeah, if anyone has the opportunity, like definitely just go on a trip, go say hi, like go hang out with them. It's well worth it. So, but yeah, so good stuff. And I'll probably cut it there before I get a little croaky, a
Nah, you're good,
little
bro.
welly in the eye here. So
Uh,
apologies to end it on a bit of
just
a
wanted to
sad
like
note,
etch
but
something, in
mm,
history, internet history, our memory's
yeah.
gonna live on that way.
Manny hit a grand slam on the day that she passed, which was also her day after her birthday. So,
Wow.
um, she'll be the reason to push
She's
him
gonna
through.
be our good luck charm this year, bro. She's
Yeah.
gonna bring the Padres a World Series. She was listening.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. She's always listening. So,
Yep.
but yeah, I guess with that little sad note there, be a bit happier when we come back here talking to Danny about the draft and the little trade deadline episode here probably at the tail end of the week. So get ready for that too, boys. But appreciate you lads popping on as
Appreciate you,
always.
bro.
Yeah.
Especially with
Those,
yesterday being or today, I guess, with this happening. So appreciate you
yeah.
getting on and toughing it out. We love you, bro. We're here for you.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate the shout out too. That felt good. Got me pumped up for that. That's actually why I got the balls to even talk about that. So appreciate you lads. But alrighty. Well, thanks for listening to another episode of the Podfathers. Again, thank you boys for popping on. We will be back here with some cracking content, as Tom likes to say, here soon. Peace. I don't even know if you say cracking, but
I can't remember what I said now. I said like banging content or something like that.
shite. Shite
Yeah,
content.
lump of shite.
Lump of shite.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Podfathers, a Slam Diego Padres podcast. The Podfathers is produced by Los and Walls and is executively produced by Jacob Lamb.
Our theme song is A Bubba by Trylock. To get in touch with the show, follow us on Twitter at Podfathers619. That is at PADFATHERS619. Or email us at podfathers@gmail.com. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other major audio platforms.
Go Pods!